with English accent. So I'm Abena Kenny. So I'm Mayor, as you can see from there.
Yeah.
What's your full name?
Harkaraz, right?
Harkaraz, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm known as Harka Sampang also.
Yeah.
Oh, right, how comes?
Harka Sampang.
I'm sure.
Yes, certainly.
Now,
Yeah.
that's the Mayor's Parlour. We had set that up for us to meet in there, but there's a little bit more of you than we expected.
Yeah.
But you can have a look in there, and then maybe you might want to have the picture in there rather than here.
Yeah.
Because it looks
And
official.
if you just briefly, say what your role here and how do you,
Yeah.
establish a role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the main sole purpose of his visit to you is you try to
How you
get
work,
how
yeah.
you identify
Yeah.
how the system works, and
Ah,
to which you can actually take away with him, and you can try to improve
Right.
some of it.
Okay.
So that for the betterment of the
okay then, I will do that then. So, as mayor, I have this, which is called my chain of office, and this was presented to the town in the 1800s, 1850, and that's when I have my town sergeant with me because it's very, very expensive. So this is £250,000. So I can't walk around with this. I need to have my bodyguard. But if I don't have my bodyguard and I'm going to something on my own, I have the badge. So this is the badge. So because this is less grand and it's cheaper, I'm allowed to take this with me. So I either use the badge or I use the chain. And if it's a very official event, then if you turn around, I would wear all of this. So when we do Remembrance Day, which will be on the 10th, Sunday the 10th of November, I will wear the full regalia and the hat and everything because it's a very, very important day for us. And then also when I become mayor, so we swap over mayors in May every year, and we have what we call the mayor making, which is in the chamber. And I can, maybe if they'll allow us, I can show you that. And after that, we have an official civic ceremony. I think you came to that.
I did,
yeah.
yeah.
So we have a church which is linked to the actual town hall, and we have our civic ceremony, and I wear that, and we walk from here across to the church, and I have a church ceremony in the church with my full regalia and everything like that. The way the mayor works is that I chair the meetings. So if we have a meeting of the council, I chair them, and if it comes to decisions and maybe there's 5 against 5 for, I have the casting vote, so I make the final decision. But basically what I'm known as is the first citizen of the town. And so I represent the town, and so what usually happens is that other mayors from other towns will invite me to events, and I will go to those events. So I have a calendar of events going to, so for example, tomorrow I'm going to Maidstone. I go all over Kent representing the town. Is there anything else that you want to know?
Yeah, some. So how long have you been
Since May.
Yeah.
Since May. So
May.
I'll be mayor until next May.
Next May. Just
Yeah.
1 year?
Just 1 year. Different towns and areas do it differently. So some places they do 2 years, some places they do 1 year. Sometimes people might do it for 4 years, but most of the time it's maybe 2 years, 1 or 2 years.
Would you please explain?
Every year you have election, that means.
Yes, but the election is only councillors. So it's not the town who will elect me. So I will be elected as a councillor. So I've been elected by the town as a councillor. But then to be elected as the mayor, you have to be a councillor already, and the other councillors elect you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how many years is the councillor?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years term. So this is my 2nd year. I've got 2 more years after this.
And what did you do after you finish up as a mayor?
I'll find something to do. I'll find something to do.
Right.
You know I run my charity.
Yeah.
I do lots of...
Come to the Folkestone let's go.
Yeah.
Of course I will. Of course I will.
Could you elaborate about charity?
Oh yes. Okay then. Right.
Charity.
Can you sit down there?
Oh yeah. Do you want to sit down
Sit down
there?
and
I don't know if we can all fit in.
no,
there.
we will answer. We are the media. We are the mayor.
Yeah.
It's
So I can either
What's that?
sit there and you sit there. We can sit next to each other here. What would you like?
Yeah,
to do?
yeah, yeah.
We'll sit here. Yeah.
Yeah, sit
together.
each other. Come.
And you can see that the hall is really important to us because we've got all of our things from when Meshanaga came to visit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we've got all of our things and all of our scarves and things like that. So, and look, we've got that as well. So Nepal is very important to us, and we do respect it. So what will happen is when I officially have my official picture taken, can you see there's a little space there? My picture will be there. There'll be that picture that's out there. They put it here. Once I finish being mayor, it goes out there. And we have a board outside which has my name on it as well, and the year that I was mayor. And if you look at these, when this chain was first made, every single mayor for 51 years had one of these. So this is actually one of the mayors. And then after they stopped because otherwise they'll just be, because I've got even more behind as well. There'll just be too much gold. So they just stopped doing it. But the first 51 mayors had a link on the chain. Do you want to sit down?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already did.
You did, and then I got you to stand up again. If you want some water, we've got water as well. So what did you want?
No,
About the
but
charity.
highlight the primary role of the town council.
Right. Okay then.
I think that's what he's interested in.
Okay.
And then you'll actually sort of try to enforce that sort of system
Right.
back in Nepal as a
Oh,
mayor
thank you so much.
to the staff,
Yeah.
So that
Okay, so what we do, we actually have a town council and we have a district council, and I think you met
Yeah.
the district
Yeah.
council. So the district council has, certain things that they're responsible for. They have slightly more power over the whole district. So the district includes Hive, Folkestone, New Romney, Lyd. So it's a bigger area. This is the town council, which is just for Folkestone. So Folkestone and Cheriton. And so what they're responsible for, they might be responsible for the flowers. When you walk in and, the fact that the town looks nice, they're responsible for some of the bins. We have events to sort of commemorate the town and respect the town. So we're responsible we do what's called Armed Forces Day. And we actually have the armed forces progressing down the Lees. Have you been taken to the Lees yet? Yeah. The town council is responsible for Remembrance Day as well. We have several civic ceremonies. We have lots of memorial days. So, we make sure that we attend the Nepalese Memorial Day. We have VE Day. So all of those different things, we're responsible for that, and we set that up as well. We are responsible for some of the salt bins. So when it snows, there are bins where we have salt and we put it on the snow. They're responsible for that. We're responsible for planting trees across the town to make it look nicer. We do all sorts of different events for the children as well. So as mayor, I do a children's Christmas party, or Christmas carol. But also when it comes to Christmas, we do Christmas light switch on. So we are responsible for the Christmas lights in the town. And we always do a celebration and invite everybody and to enjoy before Christmas starts as well. What else are we responsible for? We have several meetings per year. We have different committees. So we have Climate and Environment Committee that's responsible for, because we have quite a few play parks for children. Please let me know if I'm speaking too quickly.
No, that's fine.
Okay, because you haven't said anything, so I thought maybe. So we have play parks for children, and we're responsible for a few play parks as well. And so we have meetings about that. We have finance and general purposes. We have a set amount of money that we need to spend each year. So finance and general purposes looks at how we spend our budget. So all of the different committees will feed into finance and general purposes. So if, for example, we have a meeting with community services and we're talking about things that we want to do for the community, and we say, we want to spend this much on it, then it will have to go to finance and general purposes, and they will look at how it fits into the overall budget and if it's viable. We also provide grants for local charities. So each year each councillor gets about £1,500, and then if a charity writes in and says, oh, we need some money to do something locally, we can actually give them some money. So, usually if somebody asks, I'll give them 250 so that I can help as many charities as possible. In addition, we have a town grant, which is 2,500, and we give that, charities apply for that, and then we sit in a full council and they come and talk to us about what their charities do, and then we make the decision as to if we're going to give them the money. So we have lots of ways that we try to support the local community. And because it's a town council, it's very, very local. So it's just Folkestone. It's not any wider, whereas the district does the whole area.
And can I add on a little bit on that one? I may want to say, I'm town mayor, if you don't mind, I'll speak in and I'll translate afterwards.
Yeah.
उहाँहरूले चाहिँ के हुन्छ उहाँको चाहिँ आफ्नो चुजन तिनवटा च्यारिटी छान्ने उहाँको अधिकार रहन्छ तिनवटामा चाहिँ उहाँले चाहिँ दुईवटा चाहिँ अरू च्यारिटी छान्नु भएको छ एउटा चाहिँ हाम्रो फोक्सन टेक्निक्स कम्पनी चाहिँ वी कम अन्डर हर चुजन च्यारिटी आउट अफ 3 so that is a big pride of the हाम्रो फोक्सन टेक्निक्स कम्युनिटी so which we'd like to thank you, Mayor, for
No, but you do
choosing
so
us,
much for the community, and
that's हाम्रो pride पनि हो अहिलेसम्म अहिले रेकर्डै थिएन it's the first time हामीले town mayorको chosen charity भएको thank you.
So you make your town budget yourself, or
No, so we it's the Finance and General Purposes who actually looks at the town budget. So we have obviously the councillors who make those sorts of decisions. We also have officers who work permanently in the town hall. So we have a town clerk who will have an overall understanding of how much money we have for each of the different committees and each of the different projects that we have. And then us as councillors decide how we're going to spend the money.
so how you tax the people, like how?
So
how
we
you
have
collect,
something
how you
called-
collect the tax.
Yeah, so we have something called a precept, and once per year we actually decide how much the precept is going to be. And so we take, when people pay their council tax, for example, a certain percentage of that is taken out to go towards the town council. So that's how we collect money. And that money works towards all these things that I've been talking about. So we're putting it back into the town anyway. We're doing things for the town, but it's included in the council tax that they have to pay anyway.
So you bring the council tax and then you again put it back to the town.
Yeah, so we do all sorts of different activities, and the money goes towards the town, I suppose. Yeah.
So it's a circulation of the money
Yes.
in a better way.
Yeah. It does. It still comes back to.
And then
comes back to the
you're
people.
spending the money for the service of the community member
Yes.
anyway. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So the money taken out is going back to them anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Which is very good, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the main income of the town? Like the people, what do they do for earning?
Oh, right, okay. Well, obviously there's lots of different
If you have to
things
say
people
that,
do.
otherwise it's just...
But I would say that Folkestone in particular, the reason why it's quite famous now, because actually quite recently it was voted the best place to live in the southeast. So it's doing very well for itself, and it's mostly because of the art. So have you been shown down the old high street? Have you shown him
Not
around
yet,
anywhere?
not yet.
Have you shown him anywhere?
Yeah, I just told you it's an art town.
He's a very busy,
He's a very busy schedule.
Yeah.
Busy schedule.
Oh, right, okay then. So you don't have time to look around Folkestone.
He will, yeah.
He'll eventually-
After he feels all that officially.
Once you have said
I
that,
don't know. They're
Oh.
they're taking
We go,
all around.
we go. Yeah, he goes where we take them.
Okay then. Well, you should take him around
We will,
Folkestone.
yeah. Yes, madam. We will, yeah. Don't worry.
So basically, one of the reasons why Folkestone has become so much more popular is because of the art. So if they do take you around, you will see you're just walking down the road and you'll see some art, and there's art everywhere. And then there's lots of people who've moved from London recently, and they're bringing more money into to Folkestone as well. So really, the main thing that's selling Folkestone to people is the art. So it's all sorts of different types of art, but it's mostly, you know, things like paintings and performance art. And we had a documentary film festival only the other day. There's always something going on. It's a very, very busy place.
So art and music is
Yeah, definitely.
And on top of, can I just add on some more?
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
we can first say it has a lot of history, war history. You know, it's a very
Yeah.
historical place. You know.
Yeah. Do you know what? What I would like to do is, if you're interested, because we have children who come in to learn about Folkestone, and we show them all of the different things. So we have a mace. I show them this, and I tell them some information about it, and I tell them about the history of Folkestone. Would you be interested?
Yeah.
I've got the script. I'm going to go and ask. Hold on
And
a second.
in the meantime, is it all right to take the photograph? Or?
Yes.
Let's take the photograph.
Oh, okay. Then where do you want?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think
You want me to sit down?
Yeah. You've been sitting there a long time, so I'll let our mate sit down.
No.
Want me to sit or stand?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, so what do you prefer?
Yeah.
Sit.
Okay, yeah.
Mayor will stand up.
Yeah.
Mayor, sir.
Mayor, almost.
The mayor has brought a token law from Daran to you.
Thank you so much.
Which you have been asking for me, so he's now got it for you.
Oh, what's that? Oh, I'm so excited. What is it?
I mean, it's a token of love. I don't know. Yes.
Huh?
Why not? The way the procession is gonna work.
Oh, should we do?
Yeah, you stay. You be
Oh,
there.
okay.
I'll hand this to my chairman. So I'll hand it to him.
Long process.
Long process.
Follow the procedure.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. No, you should.
I need to stand up for this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Thank you.
Look at me. This is so. While you're taking this picture, just don't look at me. Just listen. So our executive post. So he's a chance visit Daran.
Photo khich dinus.
Yeah, he still has a power. So please. So this is